This is the printer I have. It's the Uninet iColor 560. Here is where I put the transfers. This is the A paper, and then I have to put in the backing, which is over here, and this is what has the adhesive. So here it is, and that one I have to iron on after I print it out here, and that's usually at 310 for 120 seconds. This is the heat press I use. I have this one, the clamp down one. As far as the formula for my shirts, it's fairly simple. So you have to take into account everything that you buy and everything that you use. For example, if you are using a shirt, you have to take into account how much is the shirt going to cost you. I typically buy at Jiffy Shirts or All Day Shirts or a wholesale distributor, so I can get cheaper prices. However, you do have to buy larger amounts if you want to get like your money's worth, because then shipping can cost you a lot. If you don't have the luxury of like having to order a lot of shirts, you can always go to your local Joann's and Michael's, and they usually have pretty good discounts on your shirts. Or if you look for local wholesale people or distributors, there are a couple. Like for example, I live in Chicago and there's one nearby. Anyway, so the formula. So you get the cost of your shirt and then the cost of material. So it depends, like the materials can vary because sometimes it is vinyl. Vinyl is cheaper than anything that you're gonna print out. For example, if I had to print out the heat transfers, then the material shoots up a little bit, and it just depends on what the client wants. For example, some clients have really detailed logos, and those I do have to print out. So that's what's gonna vary on the price. And I let them know, oh, this is the price because your logo is very detailed and the material or the print that I'm gonna use is different, and it costs more to make and to print and to iron on. The third thing is you do need to pay yourself, and this is where a lot of people struggle. I used to struggle a lot with this, but I mean, it's a job. You have to sustain yourself. So for that one, at least pay yourself $5, between $5 and $15, depending on how long it takes you to make the shirt. Some of them are very simple, so you do have to know how long it's gonna take you before you do give your quote. Anyway, that's my formula. I hope that helps.